was almost worried for a minute that we weren't doing this today.
Uncanny.
I was here too early.
It's uncanny.
Here's your white screen.
Oh yeah? Oh, very nice.
How you doing, man?
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
Hi. I'm forever on your screen.
Ah, there he is. Oh well. That's what you do when you can't have talent.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing.
I can't hear very good.
Well, my machine's
I
still
thought
on.
we were going to be at the Orpheum
Well, I haven't talked to Henry yet.
and grilling out.
Grilling out, yeah. Wouldn't that be fun, though? Just like for Henry to walk by and go, what are you guys doing? We're grilling.
I think you could grill in front of the Orpheum.
I think so.
You'd have to start it up before the cops got there. Then when the cops got there, you'd have like at least 5 minutes, because while you're grilling, the cops are going to ask you some questions. So
yeah,
if you
probably
stall,
open fire on State Street.
if you stall with the answers,
Right.
you could probably get away with it for another 10 minutes.
Well, should we show a cartoon?
Yeah.
So, let's see. Tell them it's going to be a Superman cartoon.
Guess what you're watching? Yes, you're right. It's Superman.
Let's see, how do I do this? How do I do it, Art? Where's the master?
Well, they guessed what it was going to be.
That's true. I have to write the password in for the cartoon. Okay, kids, here we go. Get ready.
Be like this guy. Try to fly.
Super.
You don't want to sit in a coffee chair?
I don't know. He's in his underwear. You
Oh,
don't
who is
think
that?
he should be in his underwear.
Oh, the kid? You know kids. Summer. No, it isn't Summer. It's Superman. Summerman. It's Summerman. Da 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 da.
That's the wrong. Oh, you're getting in trouble there. That's
Already?
the
I get in
Batman
trouble.
thing.
Ah, jeez.
Superman doesn't like that. He gets mad.
Hey, there we go. Okay. Superman. Da, 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 da. Stayed up late, huh?
Well, it's Friday. I get paid that way.
Well, there you go.
I
Oh,
try
for
to
staying
go
up
to
late.
bed by midnight, and then Mike, who thinks that his problems are more important than anything else,
Oh, I'm sure they are.
showed up, and I had to go to the bathroom and eat some dinner, so I let him watch my spot for 20 minutes while I was getting burgers and using the bathroom. Then I came back, he was still there, so then I had to listen to his problems.
Let's see
Well,
what happens.
my dad's a very important
I say,
scientist,
I
and
tell
he
people about-
contributed to society
I tell people about my dad and they just quit listening.
with major things, and I have to do all this work to make sure his science is kept for eternity. Fraternity? Is it for fraternity or eternity? For fraternity.
So the nurses are trying to organize in Rex Morgan, MD, one of the comics. And Rex Morgan's wife's pretty independent. You know, she's also a doctor. And a nurse, I guess. But they're organizing a union, it sounds like, in the paper, and she's like being questioned whether she wants to go along with it. And this organizer comes up to her and goes, you know, all of your sisters are depending on you. And she's like, sisters? This isn't a sorority, this is a hospital. You know, like we union people always say our brothers and sisters do this and that.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
not my brother. I wouldn't want him, my brother. You gotta move your bag. You're in the way there.
Oh.
You're blocking traffic.
Can't put it in such a way everyone trips.
Well, you already did. So.
Yeah, I'm not very wise. Fraternity. So that's what fraternity is?
Brothers, and then the sororities would be the sisters.
Oh, okay.
I got to work in one of the frats on campus for a sound gig I had. Lewis Audio was setting up sound. And it was really hard to get it in. We had to go in through a side door and lift it over some stuff. But it was supposedly like Fiji's biggest party ever, and it was supposed to be the notoriously largest party ever thrown on campus. And they spent like $6,000 to get the party together. They had Ipso Facto. Do you remember that reggae band, Ipso Facto? You know, most expensive reggae band they could get. And they're running around, they're all frantic, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And it's like, oh, man, they won't play unless they get a lid of grass, man. We'll work it, we get some weed, man.
Oh, they won't play unless they get
So there's like, well, Benny, why don't you go upstairs and ask Joe if he's got some, like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll bet he has some. So they got him, you know, they got him their weed, but it was like, what are you doing?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I heard that reggae, there's another reggae band that was playing.
Well, don't worry, it's just a
They
girl
expected all
AC.
sorts of stuff too.
Oh, yeah, didn't get it, probably.
No, I think they did,
Yeah.
but
Wouldn't play.
reggae bands are picky about what before they play.
I think I was playing music for one time. And he's like, "What is this we're hearing, man?" Like, oh, it's 60s rock. Here, I have a mixtape of some reggae music. Can you play the reggae music? Like, oh, sure, man. So I was playing it, like, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, now it's cool. Yeah, okay. Like, the guy looked really baked up, and I was kind of baked up at the time too. So we bonded immediately. Like, oh, reggae. Yeah, I play that. Yeah. Oh, good, reggae. Like that. So I'd probably go to Jamaica and just be one with those guys. Like, oh, white man sure can smoke a lot of weed. Oh my God, let's give him the powerful stuff. Oh, okay. I don't know if he can handle it. Oh, he looks good. I think he can. What was it? I think it's in Eugene, Oregon, or in Denver. They're starting to have lower alcohol sales because of all the pot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Isn't that good, though? I mean, all of a sudden, these bar owners that have been just milking these poor kids for years is now going to like, what are we going to have to do? Get them back in the bar, sell weed. Sell paraphernalia. Yeah, I got to get that Verizon card back so we can do the street. I owe some money on that. Henry would be a nice place to go do the show on Saturday mornings. I just can't.
Henry Vilas Zoo?
Henry Vilas would be good. It's all about getting the people to go along with it. The other place I thought was maybe Children's Museum might want to. That'd be a fantastic place to get up on the roof. You ever been up there?
I'll do it anywhere. I just can't get anyone to agree with me on anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I have
Sending me to talk.
Idiot savant, they call him.
Yeah.
Idiot savant.
And right away they look at me funny. Don't say anything at first.
Guy's pretty good. Guy's been able to get a few things. He walked into Verizon 4.5 years ago and got a Wi-Fi card, and we did the beer fest. So there's people that can do it. Guy's pretty good at it. He's been really busy with Liddell. So
We need like a guy that just gets us stuff.
yeah, because the thing is now we can get stuff because we have the library as our basic home. We have Minicore still. We're still streaming at UW right now. What other thing is good? Most of my equipment works and it's paid for, so we don't have to buy any equipment. my new laptop at the library is working smoothly, so we're not going to crash like we were before.
I don't think anyone will take you seriously, though.
No, they don't. No. Well, I've been trying for 10 years. You know, all the students that would come up for the open mic, and I'd say, we should start a nonprofit. This is really, and like, oh, really good idea. Well, I'll talk to my dad. Like, Dad looks at it and goes, oh, I don't know. I got money, but I'm not going to, peter away it on that. So a lot of people don't see that there's business, mostly. They see that there's enough competition out there, and then I say, well, here's the competition. You've got Sonic Foundry Media Site, which is a $24,000 box that you may or may not be able to rent, and then you upload to the Sonic server unless you get it on your machine. And then there's Justin.tv and Ustream.com.
We need to get a group of people that are on our TV shoot, that are part of our TV show.
Yeah.
And they need to meet once a week and discuss how they can get stuff for our show. This is what Street Post does. Is they meet once a week
to decide what to do. The other one is I had a UW student organization for a while. Do you ever meet any students?
If we could find a way to pay people to work for us.
Well, that was part of the deal with the student organization. Is
we could get homeless people to do it.
Well, they can apply for money through the college if they're a student group. So
really?
That's where I'm going with the students, yeah. So if they get a student organization formed, doesn't cost them any money, then they sort of get in line. I think now would be a great time because the students meet like in Vilas or someplace, and they have a committee that then decides which student organizations.
You could set up a table at the union or somewhere.
You have to have a student org to do it, though.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect.
Then we could get a whole bunch of members. It was nice talking about it. I don't know what we can do about it.
It's again, if you meet a student, and he might know another student, then you need 3 to form your student organization.
Okay, so you need 3 students.
I had 3.
I could post it on my Facebook.
Do you remember Tony that would dance at the union? Him and his brother, Dancing Tony. He was on the student organization with for a while, so they would go around periodically and try to get money and stuff. But they were full-time students. They just didn't have the time to do it. They thought it was a great idea, that kind of stuff. So I think that the interest is high when they see it. And you've seen it, you see that it works, and then you go,
well I have over 1,000, over 2,000 or 3,000 people, but I don't know which one to contact.
It's slow, I guess. Part of it is the technology was evolving when I got started, and it still isn't done yet. People haven't decided how to hook it up to their TV, where I think that's where the real fun is. If you can go home and watch this on your TV, plug your computer right to the TV set.
If we got people involved, what would we give them to do?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of stuff to carry around the equipment, set it up, operate it, be on camera and introduce you.
Because I'm
like
thinking
that.
What I would do is I would hey, me and Terry have decided the Art Paul Slosher show needs to be a group. Would you like to be part of the Art Paul Slosher TV show group? And we'll meet once a week at least on Saturday morning, and we'll train you to be part of TV. Do you like the word training? And if you're a student especially, we're interested in you because we eventually want to make it a student group. I'm going to post something like that.
That'd be good. That'd be excellent.
I hope something...
I don't know if I told you about the barista here. It's a woman who went to France to study film. She still works here. She came up one day. Terry Swadley says, hey, this woman is very interested in what you're doing. You should talk to her. So I chatted a bit with her. She went to France, studied film. She then went over to WYLU and became a member, because I told her that's what you got to do to get involved in all this. I said, talk to Heidi at the store and see if you want to get some kind of thing going with Heidi. And
all we need to do is brainwash 3 students.
yeah, brainwash is easy. Yeah. My dad's been brainwashed, did I tell you that?
Are we on the air now?
No, I mean, well, somebody's watching, but not WYOU. We're still watching a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
But
we're on Great Dome, not none.
Great Dome. It's true. It's true. What is it?
Does GreatDome.net have a group on
Got a
Facebook?
Facebook, yeah. Yeah, I've got, oddly enough, like 32 people that have already liked it, so I can now get reports of how many people see the posts. And it says, this many people reached. So in other words, if you're on my list at Great Dome, friend Great Dome if you're not already. Just type in Great Dome, says your friend it, and it tells me how many people see the post. I can't even see that on my Facebook. But if you're a group, then you can see how many people you've reached. And not that that's of any value. When the Gomers had their Facebook page, they had a Gomeroki Facebook page that they took down in favor of a Gomer's Facebook page. Well, that was a mistake. They were getting all kinds of traffic on their Gomeroki page, and I would post clips, stuff like that. They thought it would water down the Gomers in general interest on Facebook because they were being steered to the Gomeroki site. But I would go to they gave me administrator on the site, so I would be able to change things, and I'd make jokes and post pictures and stuff. And then Biff would do stuff too. Before you know it, there was like 230 people that would see one of my posts. A lot of people. And then I don't know per se that Biff thought that I was taking over the site or that it was steering more attention to Great Dome. But in his infinite wisdom, he took the site down and recreated his Gomer's Facebook page, of which I'm not a part of. And I don't ever really go there to the site because I'm not involved.
You could post some Great Dome film.
Well, isn't that odd though that Biff would take down the site, not me per se, but feeling that it was more to his group's best interest to try to sell Gomers on Facebook than try to sell Gomer.
Well, that's what he does.
Yeah, he sells.
He wants full control.
Well, it isn't even that. It was more like I think he felt that it was watering down the Gomers and not giving the Gomers enough opportunity to be seen on Facebook. And
How
they were
many-
being steered.
How many hits has Gomer's got?
I don't, since I'm not administrating their page, I don't know, but
Yeah.
my guess is it's practically zero. He shot himself in the foot by doing it. Because actually Gomeroki brings interest to the Gomers. And then somebody like, hey, you guys available for a party or a wedding or something? And they always say that at the Gomeroki. They say, hey, if you need to have some entertainment, get us on the Gomers.net. So he's all about selling the Gomers at Gomeroki. So I think it was, in a way, he lost interest in it. And Facebook became more of a passé thing for him. Where, indeed, it is a credible marketing tool, but you have to just tend it like a farmer. You're not there every day doing your Facebook thing. There's people on Walgreens' Facebook page that edit it every day, and I'm like, you're kidding me. You waste time paying somebody? Like, oh, they do it on their volunteer time. I'm like, that's worse.
Well, you know what I did is I painted a painting called Pink Pants, and it's all it's on black background with pink paint. And after I posted that, several people went and they liked the painting and everything. And one guy said, hey, I gotta hear that again. How does it go? And he tried to say how it went. And then I said, no, it goes more like this, but if you want to check it out, it's here. And he said, of course I will. So, the great thing about posting something on Facebook is you might get people to to buy your music and stuff.
Yeah. Do you have a Art Paul personal page and an Art Paul different page on Facebook, or you just have one?
I have 4 pages.
Okay.
I have the Art Paul personal page that has the most people friended me there.
Okay.
Then I started the Art Paul music page just because some people don't like to personally friend you,
Right.
but they like to join your group.
So it's a group page.
Yeah.
How many friends on that one do you have?
Well, it's a like page, not a group page. It's a like group page.
It doesn't say how many people saw each post.
Oh, yeah, it
It
does.
does say that. Well, that's very good.
And
what's
it
the
has
highest?
over 100 people have liked it already. And recently I got a couple times where they said 20 people watched this.
Okay, yeah.
They saw and mostly all I do on the Art Paul music page is just put the song of the day 6 days a week.
Okay.
I never put the song of the day on Saturday because I figure maybe maybe you should have one day off.
Right.
And then I put the song of the day all the time. Every now and then I post something. And the other day I posted that I would be at the comedy club on Wednesday.
How did that go?
I think 19 people saw that.
What about setting them up to stream?
The comedy club, they have a Facebook page.
No, I mean to set them up to do this thing. So that next time you go there to sign up, say, do you mind if I have somebody come in and stream this live?
You can film my one song. You can't film the whole show.
That's what I wondered. Do you think they'd be interested in doing that? And
The whole show?
Well, if they have a Facebook page or a website, we could put the stream on their website.
You just go over there and ask.
Do they get a crowd?
They had the biggest crowd ever last Wednesday.
Wow. How many people are you supposed?
They had twice as many as they normally do, and there wasn't room for everyone to sit down. They brought in extra chairs. They probably were illegal.
Is that because the students are back, you think?
Yeah.
Because oddly enough, I've heard comedy's really big again.
Madison is, because Madison's not really as Christian as other cities.
They get away with it.
The two places people go most of the time are church or a bar. Well, if there's comedy at the bar, that's like a different type of church. That's a church for
Somewhere to go.
for the atheist. The atheist likes to hear,
I wonder where I left my guitar.
not your guitar.
How about that? Oh, nice, fellas. A little interview there?
Oh, live on TV.
I don't know what we're doing.
You know, I've been procrastinating for 2 years with Dave Lusinger.
Oh, yeah.
He wants me to come in the studio and bring a
Sure.
harp and an acoustic. And
Oh,
I just
yeah.
putting it off and putting it off. One of these days, you know, find some free time.
It's
nice
fun.
hat.
It's fun.
Cheesehead. All right, fellas. have a good
Cheeser.
one.
Yeah, I got one off the curb the other day. It was straw cowboy hat. And then I got these. Had to add laces to them. Brand new pair of, they were muddy. So I I don't look so bad. And I took all the mud off of them. Brand new pair of shoes. They just taken the laces out of them.
Whoa.
And these are like $100 Adidas. Why did these people buy these shoes and just abandon them like that? It seems odd.
I don't know.
I got my bike that way.
They might have took them off of a guy sleeping.
Well, oddly enough, they put shoes around town for people. Did you know that? Sometimes shoes will just show up like on intersections because of this group that puts them around for people.
Well, sometimes students take them off of people sleeping just as a
just
practical
as a joke?
joke.
No, I didn't know that. Sounds great.
I might be wrong about this.
No, I
but
believe it. I mean, we did that in high school with our friends, but our biggest thing in high school, or after high school, is when our friends would go to sleep on the couch, they'd pass out. We'd like stack sofa cushions and things on top of them, so when they would wake up, they'd be under all this stuff, you know. And then we would watch them try to fight their way out. That was our fun, I guess. I don't know why we did that, but
Or put a homeless person next to us. or put spaghetti all over them.
oh, there you go. Yeah, spaghetti. So 3 more minutes, and then we'll be back in the air.
Okay.
That was a long cartoon.
Are we live here inside?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get my guitar out.
Oh, I don't know if we want to be live in with the guitar though, because you know these people.
Oh, you want me to draw instead? I could draw.
They're set up outside. Yeah, we could do that. Do that for a little while and then go outside.
Okay, I brought markers and a pack. Will this be too far away?
Probably come over here if you want.
Okay,
Yeah,
you want it over
I'll
there?
see if I can get it on the screen.
Okay.
Minute and a half. 90 seconds.
I found all these markers.
Like on the curb. Wow. Just were they all in the box?
No, I found the box later.
I think this is one of those pens that you mark the money with.
Not all of them work.
Oh, this has got the 2, the fine on the one side. Nice. Any minute. Any minute.
The ones that don't work, you give to your friend.
Mm-hmm. You give them to Stephen.
Or you leave them like on a desk somewhere.
I
in
don't
the cup, you know, where they have all the pencils.
Oh, yeah.
You leave the ones that don't work in there.
I work at the Monona Terrace for these conventions. Yesterday I worked this motorcycle convention. Usually after they tear down, we get like entire handfuls of pens that they've just like thrown away, stuff like that. They try to give everybody a pen that says their name on it at the convention. This is a custom modified motorcycle convention where the motorcycles are all very freaky and weird looking, which is kind of cool. I don't know that I'm a big motorcycle enthusiast, but these are huge. Okay, we're going to be back on the air in just 1 minute. And we're back.
Hooray! We're back on the air, and I'm gonna draw a picture. This is a polar bear in a snowstorm. Okay, enjoy that picture. I drew it myself. Now I'm gonna draw something else on it. This could be you. I might be drawing you right here. That's what I drew so far. If it is you, we want you to contact us on Facebook, and because this is I'm using my klepto whatever it is ability, and if there's somebody out there that actually looks like this, wow, that's watching right now, it's because I'm able to read your mind, or I'm seeing you through the camera.
I think we need much more drawing and less talking. So where'd you find the markers? Just on the street?
I found these in the garbage
Oh, interesting.
at various places. I don't know, it's hard to decide whether that's your mouth or your mustache.
Oh, I see. Do you have a choice?
Yeah, I don't have to make it your mouth. I can make it your mustache, see?
Hear what they're playing? House of the Rising Sun. Oh, you're drawing your hat.
No, I'm
Oh, I see. It's upside
I
down.
don't know, it kind of looks like that's the tongue instead.
Yeah, it looks like a tooth. Kind of looks like Moe's tooth on Simpson. No, who's that guy, the crazy guy that's... he's always getting in trouble. He's always at the bar on The Simpsons, and he's always really wasted.
By the time I'm done, it'll look really ugly, and then I can rip it up.
Nice. Where'd you get the paper?
I found the paper.
Found the
in
paper
car.
too. Nice.
I said, well, if they're gonna throw away construction paper for free, man, I'm gonna take it. Like I said, if this looks like you at home there, contact us because we want to know that actually we can read what you look like. Maybe I'm making the wrong guess though. Maybe you have green eyes and I gave you blue eyes instead. So I one thing I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna be 100% accurate on this. I might be like really close.
I've got blue eyes. I was on the web the other day, and there's like these aliens that they think that have like great big eyes, and they think that they're human, but they're actually aliens. And they're showing pictures of all this, like a video of all these people that are really big eyes. And then I go into the Johnson Street coffee house down there by Bernie's Rock Shop, and they got great big pictures of dogs that they've drawn, great big paintings of dogs. And all the dogs, just right after I looked at the video, I looked at the paintings, and these dogs had great big eyes, and they were all looking right at me as I was drinking my coffee. Just big giant eyes. And I thought, well, that's just uncanny that I would just see an alien video about big eyes and then come in here and see big dog eyes. And it just wasn't right. Oh, that pink's really doing it for me.
I'm not a psychiatrist,
Really
so I can't analyze you.
You ever been to a psychiatrist?
What?
You ever been to a psychiatrist? No.
One time.
When? High school?
A long time ago when I was a kid, I had an anger problem, and
Oh, yeah. Get over it. Did they
we
find-
saw two different ones. The first one seemed like a nice guy, but I somehow overcame my anger problem, and I no longer broke windows.
Oh, how old were you?
But about a year or two later, I went to one just to see if I needed one after all. And that one said, I can't help you, but if you apply for SSI, come back.
Yeah, come back when you get some money. Oh, that's fun. Well, I got to see one in high school. They thought I was crazy. So they said, well, we'd like you to go see a psychiatrist. And I was in high school, so I thought, well, it's pretty lame. I mean, I've done all these psychedelic drugs. I've smoked marijuana, drank alcohol, and you want me to see a psychiatrist? So I went to see him. Because I think I was swearing at the principal and stuff, or whatever. And the psychiatrist goes, he goes, well, you seem like a pretty normal kid, you know? I mean, what's the problem here? And I go, well, these people just think that they own the world and da-da-da-da-da, and tell me what to do all the time, and I just get mad about it. Like, well, it sounds like that you're not crazy. It sounds like your parents and your principal are crazy. You know, they're just giving you trouble. I don't think there's any problem with you at all. And I'm like, will you sign a paper to that effect? He goes, yeah, well, of course I will. So after the paper signing, I went back to the high school, and they treated me totally different. You know, how that is like, well, Terry's been through the psychiatric, you know, I guess he's all right. We'll leave him alone now. The funny thing was, in junior high school, they gave us an IQ test that I found out later was the IQ test. And it was a series of pictures and questions and stuff that I was able to open up the test booklet a little bit, and I could see that there was like some like little part of the textbooks that I could rip up a little bit and actually see what the answers were. And when I realized that I could cheat on the IQ test, I thought, well, if I get 100%, they'll know that I cheated. And of course, at the time, I didn't know that it was the IQ test, and so I got like a 96% or something like that. Found out later, like in high school, that that was the IQ test, and that I had garnered myself like 162 IQ, which is like apparently above genius, or I don't know what the numbers mean. But it was a totally contrived cheating on the IQ test, and they never caught me. They never found out that I cheated. So all through high school, if somebody would have like solicited my information, they'd, oh, Mr. Klein is a total genius. We don't know quite what he's doing in our high school.
So if you're Terry's teacher, contact us. And,
yeah, 588.
and maybe Terry will have to retake the
Take
IQ
that
test.
Another one was my shop teacher. It was named Halliburton, and he goes, all the Halliburtons are related. Every Halliburton is got the same.
I don't know, this guy kind of looks like that.
No,
You want to look in the camera there? Okay. See, I almost had the guy that looked like this, but he wouldn't look in the camera there, so. But if you're out there and you look like that, let us know. I mean, we want to know that I have, powers beyond I can read who is watching our show. So if you look like that.
wow. I don't think my lens is that good.
It could be somebody's dad, man,
So anyway, I'm so strange because my dad was, I don't know if I told you this, was a 32nd degree Mason.
Wow.
My dad. I only found out there was like one level higher to go, and it was usually a ceremonial position, like Henry Ford was one, or Gerald Ford was one. So you have to be either a president or like Nixon. No, he was a Quaker. Nixon was a Quaker. Did you know that?
I think I'd like to meet Hillary, but I'm not sure I'd want to meet Nixon.
She's looking good in the paper. They've got her, must have her like on a treadmill and keeping her worked out all the time, so she looks fit and trim now. And when was the last time you saw Hillary look good? I mean, really, come on.
I gotta get another piece of paper, man.
Can you flip it over?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna draw a
Fresh,
new one.
okay.
I'm not gonna sign any of these, so if anyone rips them off, they're not worth anything. But if someone likes one and wants to buy it, then I'll sign it then.
Speaking of rooms, got a nice art for sale. There's a picture of some woman with
Oh, you want me to draw something like that?
You just draw over their picture. No,
I can't draw that, man. That's good art.
That's actually a photograph. I've been ripping off all these Norman Rockwell paintings for my website.
Really?
I like Norman Rockwell quite a bit. If he was here right now, I'd probably give him a couple bucks, for a drawing. Did you know that Frank Lloyd Wright and who's the guy? I want to say Simon and Schuster. That's not right. Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. Paul Simon used to go hang out with Frank Lloyd Wright, and they would probably get baked up or whatever. Late at night, he'd play guitar. That's probably why Frank was so famous. He's just a stoner. But then Paul wrote a song after he died, and it was So Long, Frank Lloyd Wright. All those nights we harmonized till dawn. It never seemed so long, so long. You ever heard that song? Paul Simon song about Frank Lloyd? I've been telling people about that Cable Cowboy book. Big hit. Big hit.
Well, this guy's got long legs and he's got 3 heads too.
Oh, I thought he was in a car.
What?
I thought he was in a car.
Oh, you want me to draw a
Actually,
car?
it looks like they're flying. He's flying and they're floating above.
No,
the
those are
ground.
big legs.
Oh, big legs. Oh, nice.
He's got big Mickey Mouse legs.
Okay.
These are his weird socks he's wearing.
Argyle.
I think it's getting boring. I'm gonna have to add color.
A couple more colors and we'll go outside.
Maybe I'll start coloring the shoes first.
All right, we'll do that.
And then I'll go back to that part. Here's some orange. I don't like this orange though, that's not very bright. I'm gonna go with this orange here.
Hey, this is Terry with the Pontiac. Yeah, the keys are under the floor mat, right under the steering wheel. That white wire under the hood that was poked up under the
Yes, kids, you can be an artist.
white wire.
All you need is paper and pen. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Tell your mom, I want markers, I want paper. And then just draw stuff and make her put it on the refrigerator. Hey, if you're on Facebook and you want to post what you're drawing, go ahead and Facebook us whatever you're drawing, and we'll look at it and tell you if you have the ability to be a genius.
Oh, like on those matchbooks, Draw Me, and then if you could join the art school.
I drew that guy, and then they wanted you to pay a lot of money for
Yeah,
their
that was
art
the
school.
hook. Yeah, that was the hook. It's, well, you want to join the art school? Okay.
No, I didn't want to join their art school. Oh, I need some more color again. Okay. I keep forgetting this is the TV show that's in color. Here, I'll put some purple stripes in there.
Yeah, we need to pick more to go color. The Art Paul show was years ago. It was black and white. Actually, it was on the radio, wasn't it? You were Art Paul on the radio. There was no real.
No, I had a regular cable access show right here on WYOU.
Did you ever do a Wart show?
Yeah, I also have gone on the access show on Wart. In fact, around Christmas, I'm going to be on the access show on Wart. I'm going to make up Christmas songs. When people call up, they can request me to make up a Christmas song about anything they want.
Huh.
Or I might not do that. I might just play my Christmas songs from my CDs. There we go. We got purple stripes on this guy's outfit.
Yeah,
I think
there's only one. There's only one Christmas song that I know. It's the Hanukkah, Come Light the Menorah. Remember
That's
that
not
one?
a Christmas song.
Well,
that's
it's the only
a
time.
Hanukkah
But it's
song.
the only time you sing it though is at Christmas, right?
Are you going to draw right there?
Right on my newspaper. I'm telling the website they can go see this. It's being simulcast worldwide and on television.
People are dead everywhere watching this show. When they see it, they fall down dead. And we are taking over the world by making people watch the show everywhere. Is that bad that I said that?
Nah, it's just TV.
Oh, so you're going to plug greatdome.net? Wow. Now,
Don Miller.
did you memorize that?
Makes the driving fun. There's a little Subaru right
It's
there.
the greatdome.net. 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 Soon to be a commercial everywhere.
Yeah, they got this new website. It's like a live running email. It's called Facebook. Live running email. It's just like
Live run. Is the email? Oh, that's you got my black marker.
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You should have stole that.
I know. I'll make my stuff yellow now.
Oh, you're gonna use yellow now?
That's another black one now.
That might work. I don't know. Some of these markers don't work, and I don't throw them away.
Wow, that yellow one's really nice. You gotta click them though, or otherwise they dry up. See?
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna let
a
that one
good idea.
You're just gonna let that one dry up, aren't you? Oh, that looks much better.
Yeah, I've been reading The Hobbit.
The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Is that like Harry Potter?
No, Harry Potter is the guy that came after The Hobbit.
Did he create The Hobbit out of like sealing
Harry Potter
wax?
is
Sealing
Witch-
wax. What was the thing that they made out of sealing wax?
I don't know, but Harry Potter is Witch World.
Oh.
And Hobbit is fairies and elves and basically it's all those characters except for J.R.R. Tolkien invented a new character and he calls it a Hobbit.
Oh.
There's never been a Hobbit before the Hobbit. There, they got green hands. Hi, I've got green hands. Hi, I've got green hands. Hi, I got green hands, green hands, green hands. Oh. We're plugging the Art Paul.
It's Art Paul's ride. It's a request and demonstration today. Request a demonstration of Art Paul today. I don't know if it's got a V6 or a little 4-cylinder.
You know, people should Facebook us and tell, you know, especially me, Facebook me and join the Art Paul Slosher show.
I'll have to spell the last name because, you know, many kids don't know how to spell yet. And if they do, then they go to right to spell check and they never do learn.
Yeah, because if they come on, they want to be involved with the Art Paul Slosher show. Wouldn't that be cool, man?
How do you spell your last name? S-C-H?
S-C-H-L-O S-S-E-R.
S-S-E-R, just like it sounds.
And we especially want students to join the Art Paul Slosher show because we can get students to join the Art Paul Slosher show. We could be a student organization, and then we can take over the university. Especially, we want pretty women to join our group and everything.
Scott Walker is going to come down and proclaim his innocence on our show, and he's going to throw off
Yeah,
the
that would be
shackles
great.
of bondage. The shackles of bondage are now encroaching upon him.
Can we make sure that his pants falls down?
Did
while
you ever
he's
hear
doing
the
it?
Frank Zappa? Speaking of Frank Zappa, did you ever hear his song "Penguins in Bondage"?
No,
Really
I never
good.
watched
Really
that.
good. Penguins in Bondage. It's
No one can listen to all of Frank Zappa's
It's true.
songs.
It's nearly impossible. He's
Frank
got.
Zappa made so much music that no one can listen to all his
Did you ever
great
see him on
songs.
Frontline? He was defending his lyrics in the music industry. You know, that he was kind of like suggestive lyrics, and somebody's like, "You're kind of like a hippie musician. How much money could you possibly make on this kind of music?" And Frank looks at him and he goes, "Millions and millions of dollars."
Well, I like the wet T-shirt contest.
Frank's wet T-shirt.
Yeah, it's a really funny song. And they have one where they have weasels, and the weasels bite people and stuff,
Really?
or something like that. Oh, these
not
guys
da-
gotta have weird hair.
It's
or
not dangerous,
something.
is it? Though?
I used all the good colors. I'm gonna use this color. They're blondes. They have more fun.
They have more fun.
Good. Are we going outside now?
Well, pretty soon. We'll just give you a better angle on your picture. Oh, you see the shoes now. Couldn't recognize that they were actually shoes.
They're Mickey Mouse shoes, but they're orange instead of what they're supposed to be color. And there's brown triangles on their socks.
You ever see the P.S. Mueller in Isthmus?
Yeah, I inspired all his stuff.
Oh, he's really good. He friended me on Facebook. Then he shows his stuff, or like his rejected ones, the ones that he doesn't do.
Oh, that's on Thursday.
Oh, the rejectos?
Yeah, that's called Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday.
That's when you don't like someone, you take pictures of them and you put it on Facebook on Thursday because you want them to be thrown back. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Arthur's holes in your hat.
There's holes in my hand?
Holes in your hat. Your hat.
In my head?
Well, I don't know about that. You did see a psychiatrist and he said you're okay, at least for that day. Did you go back and see if you're back?
No, the first guy said I was all right. I mean, if I wasn't going to get yell and break things, I was all right. And the second guy was just in for the money.
Yeah, I had a friend who would like try all the psychiatric drugs and then he would go back and say they're not working, give me something else. So he did that for about 4 years. And he was getting like every single psycho drug. And I saw him one day say, "Paul, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, pretty good." And he'd lost like 80 pounds. He's just skinny as a rail. Then I didn't see him again for like 6 years. And then I saw him up there when Feingold was up there. He was doing some politicking. And there was old Paul. He was up there and he'd gained his 80 pounds back. And like, "Paul, you're the jovial Paul that I remember now." I was like, yeah, I had some trouble.
Oh, Paul Sogman doesn't talk to me.
Paul doesn't talk to you on Facebook?
No,
he's too busy.
Anyone can join anyone on Facebook.
He's too busy solving the taxi problems of the world.
But actually, when I saw him on State Street one day, he was handing out leaflets. He wouldn't give me one.
No?
Oh, I wrecked it.
Oh,
see, I smeared the chocolate all over me. The one problem with these markers is you gotta be careful.
Well, you gonna take that one outside? You can leave your guitar. I'll actually take your guitar if you want to.
Well, if you're going outside, I'll play my guitar for people. And
all right.
You have to play the song of the week.
We got about 10 minutes left.
Okay, I'm gonna go outside and play the song of the week. Okay. We'll finish this another time.
Yeah, it looks pretty good now. Now they're upside down though, right?
See, if you don't like it, you just rip it like this and then throw it away.
I'll see if we got a place to sit out there.
Maybe you can. Oh, look! What you can do is
finger painting.
If you do this, then you can smear the chocolate all over.
I would take little droplets of ink and I would blow on them, and then it would blow the ink all over the page, and it would look cool.
So you got to be careful with magic markers because they smear. This is my nose.
Okay.
Do you have a nose like it?
Not many kids can do that.
Okay, so I'll be outside and we'll be playing the song of the week.
Let me know if you guys want to go look here later on. Grab yogurt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You want to do it?
It's way too early for me to even consider sweets right now. Maybe later though.
Alright, cool. Right, just give me a call or just tell me the story.
Hi.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. What's that? And what's that? That is $3.90.
She was like joking.
Was someone sitting there? Okay. Hi. I lost the top to that one.
Oh,
there
did you
it is.
lose it?
Okay, cool. Today's song of the week is called Trash. What are you? Trash Blues. I wrote it about how we're all, how I feel like I'm I feel like people think my music is like trash. So I wrote it I purposely wrote a blues song that has the wrong chords. So that people that are, I'll just move that over a little bit. People that are watching or listening to this song, they get what they think my music is like. I gotta get out my guitar pick here. This is called the Trash Blues. Trash, 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 trash blues. Trash, 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 trash. It's really bad news. Trash, 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 trash blues. It's over here. It's over there. Before you know it gets right in your ear. Trash, 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 trash blues. Trash, 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 trash. It's not what I choose. Trash, 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 trash blues. It's in this place. It's in that place. Before you know it gets right in your face.
Did you know that you can watch this show in just a few minutes on greatdome.net?
Can you say it loud so they can hear it on the...
You better say it.
They can hear that? Okay, wow, cool. This only has one chord. That's why you're bored. This only has one chord. That's why you're bored. One chord. You're bored. You're bored. One chord. Hey, if you send me $2 in the mail, I'll send you a broken guitar pick. Yes, you can have an authentic art called broken guitar pick for your collection. And I'll use the $2 to get a string for my guitar.
1 minute.
Are
Say
we
goodbye
done?
now.
1 minute?
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye to all my friends.
Happy trail.
Wherever you are at, I say goodbye. But I hope you come back next week and make sure if you're drinking, they don't find out. Goodbye.
All right, Art. I'm going to go put this show on the web.